two. Take two.
Take
I
two,
think
okay.
Jackson talked about he had to experiment. You got to realize that how many times those guys experiment. I mean, what was he mixing in his stuff? You name it, he mixed it in it. So here we go again. Get this flip in the soup can, Ackermann.
Got it going?
Here.
Yeah. Good job.
You ready?
Ready.
Here we go. It's not the paint of the soup can, it's the idea to paint the soup can, but then you have to paint the fucking soup can. So, here we go. This is our DOGMA burgers. Eat up, you fainting goats. Go, Blanche, go!
I'm getting a...
Oh, that's looking like a much better consistency for you.
That's a flow. That's a flow.
Yeah. I don't believe Pollock used this or Warhol. This is a blanch style on his own. Combined here with the post ignorance,
He's getting
free
over
radicals.
his shirt too. You won't see it though.
He won't get the connection. I think he might.
Okay.
Ooh, look at that.
Here. Yes. Could even have a bit more water.
You like French fries? Oh yeah, we gotta get some French fries. Hit the side of the can, kid! Don't hit the bottom, hit the side! There's for your French fries. Here, dip in. There's the French. Here's what we're gonna do with the paintbrush. Fuck that. Fuck, there's your French fry. Alright. Got another soup can here. This is too thick. We're gonna have to water it down. So I'm gonna get some water while you're over there. I'm gonna run and get some water. Is that what you mix your soup with? Or do you mix yours with milk, Ackermann?
Yeah, of course. No, whiskey.
Artist when I was in Knoxville at New Megan Rice hearing, and she's like, I was telling her about I paint with tomato soup. She's, oh my God, I'm a starving artist. And I says, yeah, we're all cancer-ridden starving artists. She's like, it's cheap. I says, yeah, I saw it for 39 cents a can the other day. So there's another aspect to it, really, geopolitically, socially. Let's see what we got happening with this. We got two of them here. I like that one. That must be different soup. Is this Canadian soup?
Yes, I told
different,
you. Yeah,
different
it comes out
concept.
of
What was the
Toronto.
first stuff?
The first one is Calgary. The second one now is Toronto soup.
Well, I thought
I think
I
they've
thought
changed.
Calgary and Toronto were both in Canada. They're not.
We're pretty different.
Well,
I
you
don't
fit
know.
with the DOGMA burger.
Oh
yeah, I like that.
Yes.
Ah, looks good.
That's the Toronto version. That's the Toronto soup. That's the Toronto soup, yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Okay.
That one's nice, Jackson.
You did the.
Paul. Good job, Paul.
Yeah.
Oops, I got some on my Freudian slip. That's gonna be nice there. I really like that Ackermann on that paper.
That'll soak in nicely.
Well, it'll be dripping now. I wanted to say this. When he went in, he says, Andy, the curator that finally got it, everybody hated, Andy, you look at those original soup cans, there's dripping. Even Picasso himself, there was dripping. He says, why are you dripping? Why is it dripping? I said, you gotta fucking drip. And he says, I don't like the fucking dripping. And Andy's like, good, I ain't dripping no more, I don't like the fucking drip. So he quit dripping on the soup can, so that's to you. Andy, because I don't like to drip either, but I sure respect the guy who, and that wasn't dripping, by the way, Jackson. That had nothing to do with dripping. Ooh, I love that.
That's a nice transparency out of that.
Yeah, that's going to be so great for your French fries.
DOGMA burgers and fries.
Come and get them, boys. Now,
Are you hoping that brush to stick in there?
yeah, I'm leaving it there.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
I'll
going
get
to
it there.
transport. I think that's
This,
not
let me
gonna
tell
stay.
you, this stuff goes in here. I've been experimenting with this tomato soup, and you eat this stuff every day, Campbell. And not the Campbell up in the observatory who tried to backdoor freaking Einstein. I wish he would have. Let me tell you, Campbell, this stuff sticks to everything and anything. Like, I mean, If they would have glued the tiles on the space shuttle with Campbell's soup instead of what they were doing out back, that accident would never happen.
I've got some tape for those shuttle bricks too.
Now you go.
Space shuttle tape and soup can or tomato soup.
I really like those Ackermann.
I think
It turned out good because we got different contexts, or
Yeah.
different textures, excuse me, different textures.
quality. There's a different quality on each one.
This one really's got the,
This one has the flow, yeah.
because he surely wasn't dripping. You know, Max Ernest was dripping in the bucket, swinging the bucket, but that surely wasn't dripping what Jackson was doing, Paul was doing. It was, you watch him doing it. He had that spin wheel too. He would spin that wheel, and
Right.
they're out in Long Island.
No, that's, I think that's,
I like that one a lot.
I really like that one, yes.
The first one we did too.
Well, that's starting to come along now, I guess, with
Yeah,
age.
they're going to be cool.
With age, as it's aging, we're watching it age.
They're going to be cool. I really
I
like.
see, it's getting gnarly and dry already. So,
Yeah, they really. That's the thing that's so great about this. You know, when I did the one on the piece of metal and let it cook in the sun, I was kind of, you know, and I painted Free Megan Rice on the back of the map with it, but it was when it dried. I'm like, oh my God, look at that thing. Thanks, Jeff. When they dried, I'm like, whoa, they took on a whole new character of themselves. So it's really, again, you know, what's so great about painting a soup can? I mean, who can't paint a soup can? You know, but I did it the same with this. It's really, I mean, anybody can do what I just did. I mean, a 3-year-old, yeah, no shit. But I actually did it. Thom Ackermann and I did it at Jeff's house. We actually did it. It's not painting the soup can, it's the idea, but then you have to paint. That's my point with environmentalism. Out in the street, that's where we'll meet. We have to physically do these things. We have to physically represent. You know, Vincent?
You have to remember too, Blanche, that you just don't do this today. You've been doing this for 40 years.
More than that.
What I say that in terms of making a statement, you're making a painting now in a half hour. Is it good for you?
It tastes good. I like it. And
why did Andy say it's easy, right? It's
Yeah.
because he had a history of working. He was a workaholic.
well, like
He
my
worked. He worked.
films and my movies. Andy, why are you making these movies? These films? A lot easier than painting. Painting's hard work.
Well, why did he say that, you see? Right? It's like,
he
you know how many paintings he'd done, how many drawings? He was a worker.
Oh, a workaholic. So is
Yes.
Jackson.
So it's not like people look, when you said, you know, first thing I thought when you said, oh, you know, people say, oh, you know, the old argument, oh, my kid could do it. You know what I say to them, Blanche? You have so little regard for your children. You know, trying to abuse me by ridiculing your children.
Well, what it, also Andy used to talk a lot about this, and he talked about the purity that we're born. My little 3-year-old makes, my little grandson makes really great. He made this, I showed it, I put up pictures of it, his ready-mades. He put stuff together. He talked about how we're born with these gifts, these beautiful creative gifts the human mind is, and it's the path that gets rid of that gift. So really, painting like a child is a compliment.
Absolutely.
Who can do that?
And why would people...
That takes a lot of DOGMA burgers you gotta puke up. You know how many DOGMA burgers you actually have to physically throw up to actually be able to paint like a child? I mean, we're being postured and groomed into the DOGMA realm from birth, from all angles. And, you know, I mean, we can go from, you know, the food chain to the box, the television, to the school, to your parents, whatever. I mean, so to paint like a child and be able to physically represent who you are, who you were born, and how you do it, I mean, that takes a, well, you call it the breakthrough. That takes so much of a breakthrough to be able to physically do that, because you actually physically have to do that.
And
you know,
for the people that are looking at this, the idea of what you said now, the breakthrough, there are two breakthroughs individually coming together on this. What you're conceptually, physically what you're doing with your work, with your videos, with your art, and what I've been doing with my work, there are two breakthroughs coming together. So this, in the age of vision, I think this is powerful. I think you're right.
You know, the thing is,
It's exciting.
I came up with this DOGMA burger idea after my DOGMA Snuggie rants, my gig, and so I called Ackermann. I says, hey, and he says, Immediately. I didn't even have to say
Yeah.
more than 2 words. He's like, I'm starting on them right now. I'm starting them right now, and then we're going to meet. And
That's because I thought you wanted them tomorrow. You always want everything tomorrow.
No,
right
I
away.
don't. No, I'm a very patient person. I
Okay.
learned that in the bone marrow transplant center. I learned to lay there and freaking handle the chemo and live to fight another day. I got taught that by the cancer psychiatrist. Cancer taught me a lot of things, literally. It taught me some patience. It really did. It taught me some patience. I'm a patient person. You know, my videos, they don't come across because I'm trying to get the knowledge out and the information out. Did your camera go dead?
Hold on. Yeah. Just. Yeah, it's not working. Oh,
We're still good, Kev.
It's full.
Okay, we're all right.
I
We got
have
plenty.
no more room on it.
We got plenty. Okay. Stay on tuna. We'll get photographs. Leave them cans right where they're at.
We got plenty of.
I'm going to shoot my own video right now. And I'm going to hand you guys the camera so you can get me in it. Okay, Jeff.
Kevin, Cody will do the filming for you.
I'll hand it to you, Cody. Just hold the camera.
I'll work this one here too.
Maybe. They'll be calling you a radical. Hi, Keivn Blanch. I'm with Jeff in Calgary, Thom Ackermann, and I just got done painting my our DOGMA burgers. Your DOGMA burgers.
Compounding.
Einstein, the power of compounding.
We're compounding.
Yeah.
That's what I think is happening. When we're doing this, there is your Einstein compounding thing is going on. When you're working on this with me, when we're doing this together, the part that happens, which isn't understood, people always think of themselves as working by themselves in the studio. That was my path. That was my path. I was in the studio. I shared, you know, I had trouble sharing actually with people. I couldn't last very long. And I realized since Fukushima, that's all changed.
Yeah.
Our path has changed.
Autism died, 3/11/11. I've said that over and over.
It's
Nobody
changed
they can't
drastically.
grasp their head. That's the
Drastically.
painting with the soup.
We need a new art.
Now look, you think about it. You really honestly think about it in the core. Letting our bellies spill.
That's about complexity, and what you said about compounding, the complexity. We don't really know. I really don't know, really, Kev. You know, I make these DOGMA burgers. You know, you say Ackermann, you gotta do these burgers. I say, yeah, hey, give me some time. I'll do the DOGMA burgers. And I don't really know why, how, what. You do it, right? It's an impulse.
Yeah.
You do it, right? It's like you're moving your material over the surface, whatever you're doing. It's an impulse. And I think it's compounding. Whatever is happening in the cooperation is a compounding. It's your Einstein theory, or it's Einstein's theory, right? It's
Well,
not. Is it your? No, it's Einstein's theory.
Einstein, the power of compound. He wasn't talking about your fucking bank account,
Yeah,
mother. Well, he
Father dead.
Yeah.
Mother
The
well,
thing
father
is,
dead.
again, back to Andy. It's not the painting the soup can. It's the idea, but then you have to paint the fucking soup can.
You have to get down to it.
See, and that's the thing. That's
Gotta
what
do
comes
it.
out of hard work. That's what comes out of activism. That's what comes out. We do what we do with our cameras. I don't care if you got 3 views. I don't care. This is a powerful genre. And you do what you do, and it grows from there. But you consciously think about what you're doing. I mean, I improv a lot, but I really have that path, experience getting to there. That's what those guys had. That's what those guys had. I mean, you look at Pollock's path. Look what he was doing before he started to drip. And he surely didn't invent dripping.
Are you still filming?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
What
he
I-
didn't drip.
What I wanted to say about that, though, how I feel are different, how I feel I'm different, I think I'm
Yes.
different this way, is the conscience part of it, of connecting to this event. It's the most important thing that's happened in the history of all life on this planet, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Other than the
I
meteor,
agree.
other than the meteor,
I
you know,
agree.
whatever. You know, maybe the meteor is like a meteor right now, but you know, it's like, but yeah, great shirt. So this is like what I'm so focused and committed to, and like it's really creating a lot of energy in my own work, right? That's what I'm saying. So that's the compound. That's the compound.
And here's one last thing I want to tell all you guys. Quit doing that. We've been doing that, Alan Greenspan.
Yeah, kick that can again. Go ahead.
Kick
that
it
can.
down the street.
Kick that can. Oh, it's changing. Painting.
Sorry, guys.
Look at that. It's already drying. It's already drying. It's even sticking.
There you go. When we says make the work, you don't know whether
There's,
how
I
to
take a
leave those like
photograph of that, because that's an
We'll just
image all
leave
on
them.
its own. That's an image by
See,
itself.
there we go.
That's an image right there.
I guess
That's
there is
an
a
image right
byproduct.
there.
There's a byproduct of kicking the can.
That's an image
Yeah,
right there.
It's called usury debt.
Do a clicker on that one. You got to click that one.
All right, you guys.
Okay.
I like them.
Stay on tuna.
Which is your favorite, Ackermann?
Oh, I love the second one up there.
I love that
the flow
one, but you know what?
The flow.
I
love the
really
flow
like
in
the
there.
first one.
I love
I
the flow.
like
Which
that.
one do you like?
I want to go. I'll tell you what. I've been watching that. I'm going right down to McDonald's and Wendy's, and I'm going to get me a supersized fries, and I'm going to save the big goal. Stay in tune.